Good morning, class. This is week 3 that we're going into for health and wellness class. And I want to, before I even start, say that I think you've made great strides in your APA style. I realize that some of you have not used this style of writing before. It's not difficult, but it certainly has its fine points. And there's and that's exactly it. It has to be set up in a certain way. So I don't know if some of you are using the Perla program or any of the programs that help you set up your paper, or if you're doing it on your own. But I've seen great strides in the past 2 weeks. So congratulations on that. It's not easy. It's really not easy if you haven't done it before. This is week 3 that we're going into. And let's see, our discussion has to do with regular screenings, how to educate, and how to motivate. Motivation is a tough factor in getting women, especially women who haven't done it before or are fearful or, just have not really had a lot to do with their health before. So motivating women for screenings is important, and I'm sure some of that will be in your discussion for this week. The midterm project, a little bit different this week. The slides, the slide presentation, the fact that you can do it with someone if you want to, so you can work in pairs. If you want, you don't have to. If you do work in pairs, the voice layover really has to be in both of your voices. So you could take turns doing the slides, perhaps, whichever way you want to do it. The slides themselves, it's 2 slides for each age group. So it looks like 6 slides to get your age groups in for young adult, midlife, and elderly. And then 2 slides each for a schedule of health exams. So looks like you want to identify important health assessment tools. There's a lot of tools out there. You can look at the CDC or maybe even Healthy People 2020, but look at a really good site because they're going to have really comprehensive tools for you to look at and to use and, decide on what aspect you're going to do. And then the second one is the schedule of health exams and vaccines across the lifespan of a woman. So that might even be easier when you think about it, because you've probably done some of this yourself. And you are going to present it as if you're teaching parents, excuse me, and or children. So you can do it to just children or to just parents, or you can, educate both. That's up to you. If you have any questions this week, I am going to post some announcements, so please see the announcements. I'm going to do a little bit more with APA style as far as examples. Excuse me. I think there's a lot of examples to be, if you look at them, it kind of, for some people, it just it freezes it in your mind a little bit. And so I did already post the title page. I'm about halfway through your papers. The title pages look really good. These style papers, I just want to tell you, they don't really need headings. They don't even need to say introduction at the top because that's implied in an APA paper. So for this paper, the amount of pages, 3 to 5 pages, you really don't need headings. That's about it for today. If you have any questions, please reach out to me, call me, put questions in the questions and answers section of the paper. Excuse me, whichever way you want to handle it, that's fine. But I'm glad to call you and work with you and look at your papers there. Or, if you want any suggestions or want to run something by me, just feel free to text me, email me, set up a time that we can chat. So any of that will work out. So have a great week. This week's big. It's midterm and it's a little bit of a project. So enjoy it. It's something you should save. Something you can look at for for next set of classes, or, this is a teaching tool. So I don't know how many of you are educators or plan to be educators in programs, things like that. So whatever you decide, I would hold on to this PowerPoint, that's for sure. Have a great week. If you need anything, let me know. Bye.